What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Board Games Are For Everybody, where today we're hopping into Chapter 2 of The Long Hunt on Bloodborne, the board game. Last time we did Chapter 1 of The Long Hunt of Bloodborne, the board game. We got some new cards for our deck, we did some leveling, we completed 2 insight missions during our last chapter, which are represented by here, seeing as it does tell us it does tell us to keep our completed insights because they may have effects later on, I think it said. We have all of our items here, which are good to go. We did acquire Ludwig's rifle last time, which I suppose we should figure out if we want to use the Evelyn or we want to use Ludwig's rifle. Ludwig's rifle, when an enemy moves into your space, deal 2 damage to that enemy. So 2 free damage if something moves into our space. That's not too bad. Or with the Evelyn, we get an automatic stagger, which prevents the enemy from attacking us. So that's nice. That's even if it's faster than us. It's just an automatic stagger by using the gun. So that could be useful. So I think we're going to stick with the Evelyn for the time being. We'll stick with it for this chapter, and maybe later on down the line, we'll want to use it on a different chapter. But we're doing the Long Hunt Chapter 2 here. The enemies we have for this hunt are the Hunter Mob, the Hunter's Minion, and the Scourge Beast. So same as last time. The tiles that we have in our pile are the Graveyard, Yosefka's Clinic, Oiden Chapel, the Great Bridge, and the Tomb of Oiden. And we also have to draw Long Hunt card number 17. Oh, start of the hunt, reveal 18. So special rule cards, Long Hunt card 17. So I guess let's do that first before we draw our first card. 16, 17. Let's see what this special rule is. Special setup. Before creating the tile deck, take the Graveyard, Tomb of Oiden, and 1 random unused tile. Redraw the random tile if it does not have at least 2 exits. Connect the Graveyard to the central lamp, connect the random tile to the opposite side of the central lamp, then connect the Tomb of Oiden to a random tile. Oh, so we have part of the map set up already, I guess. So, okay, we'll just pop that on top of the introduction for now. I did have everything set up here, but, so what do we need? We need the Graveyard, which is here. We need the Tomb of Oiden and a random tile. So, is that random tile one of the 2? I guess that would be one of the ones that are one of the 2. Okay, so it's one of these ones. 2 exits, 2 exits. So they both have 2 exits. So we'll choose a random one here. Go with that one. And then I guess we have to reshuffle these other 4 tiles back in. So we're already starting with a partial map. That's not too bad. Connect the Graveyard to the central lamp. So, I guess any connection to the central lamp. I guess we'll just do this one off to the right here. So, I take it that means we start with enemies. What is that? That's a Huntsman's Minion. So, a Huntsman Minion is going to go here, and we're going to get a treasure there as well. Connect the random tile to the opposite side of the central lamp. So we have a slug and another centipede. So that's another Huntsman's Minion and a Scourge Beast. And then connect the Tomb of Oiden to a random tile. Oh, it doesn't have an exit. Instead of drawing a random, draw 3 and select 1. Shuffle the others back into the deck. Interesting. I guess we'll put it Where do we want to put it? I could attach it to the central lamp. It says random. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this randomly. I don't know how I'm supposed to. If I had a die, I could roll a die. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this randomly, though. I guess we're going to eeny meeny. Is that a thing? Eeny meeny miny mo. Catch a tiger by the toe if you are. Let go. Eeny meeny miny mo. No means so. You must go. Eeny meeny miny mo. Oh, that's getting connected to here anyway. I guess we'll connect it to the top. And then we've got a treasure up here. So, this is our starting map, I suppose. This is what we're going with. And I guess we need our 3 cards, and then we can start this off. Okay, 2 basics and 1 of our upgrades. That's not terrible. We could move over and try to attack the huntsman's minion, but we're only going to get 1 attack, which is not the best. We could get we could kill it. We could get a +1 with the overhead slam. We could get a +1 with the overhead slam, which would allow us to... do 5 damage because we have that basic. But I would have to either take the hit, which I guess I should get my health, huh? I don't even have... No, please don't fall all over the floor. Last thing I want to do is pick up a bunch of miniatures, which I've had to do already. I think they're all under these ones here. It would help if I could see. Bring this over here for a sec. That should be enough for the time being. I don't think we'll need more than that. Of course I dropped that. And of course it rolled to the other side of the floor. Just gonna grab that. And then we can finally start. Where did that go? It's around here somewhere. I'm already losing pieces. Look at me go. Oh, it was under me the whole time. It didn't go to the opposite side of the table. Okay. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started. What do I feel like doing? I could open up the map more. Oh, no, hold on. We haven't started yet. I need to actually read what my goals are here. So, start of the hunt, reveal card 18. I guess I should remember to do that, seeing as it's going to be our goal for this chapter. Hunt mission, Source of the Scourge. We have taken the first steps towards cleansing Central Yharnam of the Scourge infestation. But our efforts have not gone unnoticed. The beasts have fled deeper into the district, and some seek to avoid us. Perhaps some bait can be used to lure them out. During their turn, hunters may discard 1 consumable to spawn 1 Scourge beast in their space. Each time you slay a Scourge beast, gain 1 corpse token. Hunters may discard held tokens while on the graveyard tile, placing them on the card. When this card has 1 corpse token per hunter, so we just need 1, on it, reveal card number 19. During their turn, hunters, each time you slay a Scourge Beast, so it doesn't have to be a Scourge Beast that we get from discarding a card. It just says it has to be a Scourge Beast. So we need to kill one Scourge Beast and then hop to the graveyard. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to head to the graveyard. We're going to do that plan that we were talking about before there. And we're going to take out that Huntsman's minion first, and then we'll try and focus on a way of getting that Scourge Beast over, which is probably going to be to move into that space and then pull it back with us. And I want to kill the Huntsman first because the Huntsman can already move to my side. The Scourge Beast has 4, eh? What's the best way to do this? Do I want to start on this side of my weapon, or do I want to start on the other side? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll start on this side. We'll go take out 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See, but then I have to move to get back over. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this Scourge Beast first. So we're going to do our movements. We're going to discard this for our movements. I guess I also should have read what stuff I need here, but we'll get to that later when we actually reveal those, I guess. We need to end a movement on Yosefka's Clinic, Oiden Chapel, or the Great Bridge in order to reveal those. And we're probably going to want to do those because some insight is good for us, and this hunt mission doesn't require us to have insight like our last one does. So we should probably try and do some insight missions during this chapter. So we are going to move. We're going to go 1, 2 into this space with the Scourge Beast. And then we're going to come back for our third move. I can move 3, right? It's move 3. I'm pretty sure it's up to 3. Just want to make sure I'm not doing that incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure it's up to 3. And then that Scourge Beast will follow us back. And the reason that I want to go back 1 instead of just doing a battle in the space that I'm in there is that once I finish this battle with the Scourge Beast, it's going to trigger enemies. And since that guy's 1 tile away, that other Huntsman's minion's 1 tile away, he's going to move a space towards me. And I don't want to have to do battle with him, so... move on the... 2 spaces. Oh, man. Only 2 spaces? So I would have to stay in the spot there, eh? That could be bad. Maybe we should just expand the map then, if that's the case. Or I could do what I was going to do before, and I could go take on the Huntsman's minion on the right-hand side there in the graveyard. Only 2 spaces. Why do I feel like it was more than that? I think I may have been doing 3 in the last video, but maybe I wasn't. I don't remember, honestly. Okay, we're going to do what we did before there. I guess we're going to move over. We're going to take on this Huntsman's minions. We're going to go 1, 2. Right? 1, 2. But I have to discard to attack. So what I want to do is I want to end my turn so he attacks me, right? Because then it's just normal combat. And it's the same thing regardless of whether I attack or not in this regard. Because discarding a card to attack and then attacking with my 1 card, I'm still going to lose all the cards. And I have nothing else to do. I mean, I could discard a card to search the area, but you activate the battle when you search the area anyway. So I guess I could activate the battle. And provided I win the battle, I would also gain the treasure that's there, the consumable item that's there. But then I wouldn't be able to dodge their attack. And seeing as we're going to be at the same speed, we're going to be attacking at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think that I would rather dodge with my dodge, and then maybe next turn we'll Maybe next turn we'll investigate to get the item. Maybe. Because what? I'm going to take possibly 4 damage, but at least 3 damage, which I don't really want. So I think we're going to keep the dodge. So we're going to end our turn. It's going to activate the enemy. The enemy's turn is going to go. So the huntsman's minion is going to attack us. These guys over here don't move at all because we're more than 1 tile away. But the huntsman minion is going to attack us. So we are going to be using our overhead slam at a speed of 1 for 4 damage plus 1 damage thanks to our basic strength. And the enemy is going to be using a basic attack, which is a 1 speed lumbering swing. Now, he's doing a basic. I suppose I could use the Evelyn to prevent him from attacking us instead of using my dodge. But if that's the case, I could have just used it to move. I guess I could have used two things to move, and then I still could have killed the Scourge. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's too late now. Too late now. So we're going to attack. And I think we're going to use the Evelyn to prevent this basic attack. When an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger the enemy. So our Evelyn has been used up. In order to turn the card, we can discard 1 card or 1 blood echo to refresh it. So we can either discard a card or a blood echo on our turn in order to flip our Evelyn back up, or we can go to the Hunter Dream. That's the other option. So the Huntsman's minion's been staggered, so we don't take any damage. However, our overhead slam still goes off, so we're doing 5 damage to the Huntsman minion, which is all that he has. So we have defeated the Huntsman's minion, which gives us a blood echo. And we still have all our health, so that's nice. And I'm going to have to wait until the next turn to investigate, which is right now. So we are advancing 1 turn. I really should have gone over and taken that Scourge Beast first, but I did not. All basic cards, eh? Dodge, dodge, stagger. I can clear the slot on the attack. I can also get the combo slash off, which is nice. So I think I'm going to move. We won't worry about that consumable quite yet. I think I'm going to move. And we're going to try and open up some more of the map. Hopefully we can get a Scourge Beast spawn. We need a slug. That would be nice. Or we can possibly get one of these insight missions going on. So we're going to discard this stagger here in order to move. We're going to move off to the right here. So we're going to go 1 space. Hopefully that should still be in the shot. And our top tile here is the Great Bridge. Hunters may not move out of spaces containing enemies while on this tile. However, we did not spawn a Scourge Beast, but a Hunter mob. So that's unfortunate. We're going to put it this way. However, I'm not allowed to leave this tile while enemies are here, and a hunter mob has spawned here, as well as a consumable on this side here. Okay. Well, do I want to... I still have a movement. I guess I can move forward again, or I can move backwards back into the graveyard. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move forward again. And we're going to... Well, we're not going to be able to investigate. But that's okay. We'll have our 2 cards. We'll be able to do... Oh, but I won't be able to dodge. I will be able to attack them, but I won't be able to dodge. So maybe we're actually going to head back here to the graveyard as our second movement. We were just trying to open up some map space. Because if but I can't leave though, right? Shoot, I can't leave while enemies are there. But I'm not going to be able to attack. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess we're going to do an attack, but we aren't going to be able to dodge. Axe swing at 2, special rifle shot at 1. The basic's only 2 damage, but there's only 2 basics in the deck now. And 3 specials left, so better odds of getting a special for 4. So unless I can dodge that. So I'm thinking maybe I should discard a card to flip my... my trick weapon over, to switch my trick weapon. And then we'll still have a dodge for when they attack us. And I guess next turn we're going to have to try and take them out. Which may just be us flipping our trick weapon over again so we can do the 4 damage. So if that's what we're going to end up doing, then I think we will use our second movement to come up here to the same space. And then we're going to discard a card in order to flip our trick weapon over. Mainly just so we can dodge, so we aren't going to lose any health at the moment. Although, us losing health wouldn't be bad, unless it gets the special, right? If it gets the special, we take 4 damage. And I'm only going to be dealing 2 damage on this side. It's whatever, it's fine. This is fine. We're flipping it. That's going to be the end of our turn. So that's our turn. The hunter mob is now going to attack us. We aren't going to put an attack in, but the hunter mob is going to do its basic. So it's doing 2 damage. Do I really want to dodge this? It's not that necessary. I'm just going to be flipping my weapon over again. I don't know if I should dodge. I don't know if it matters if I dodge. We'll dodge. We won't. We'll keep our health while we have it. I think that's okay. So we're just going to go off one of our slashes here, speed 2, so that we dodge its basic attack at speed 2. So we take no damage from the hunter mob, which is fine. And that's on there for now. So that's done. We advance a turn. We haven't done too much. Oh, I was supposed to get a card for ending on the Great Bridge, wasn't I? Reveal card 35. Okay. 35 is quite a ways back here. Card 35. Insight mission, last minute rescue. As you enter the massive bridge, you hear the familiar gunshot of a hunter's firearm. Rushing forth, you come across the sight of a hunter slumped against a wall, firearm raised as a towering figure approaches. Reveal card 36. Surround the Great Bridge tile with fog gates. Spawn 1 huntsman's minion on the... Oh. Well. Interesting. Well, okay, this is why we have to read our cards. So this huntsman mob wouldn't be here. A minion would be here instead, which is fine. It still would have done a basic attack, which we still could have dodged as such. So that's fine. Basically, the turn played out the same way. I just accidentally did this the wrong way, that's all. There just needs to be a hunter's minion there instead of a mob. This is why I have to remember to read cards. But see, the problem with that is that I went into the tile and I set it up as I went, but because... Sorry, I think I was knocking the mic around. But because I didn't reveal the card when I ended my movement, I didn't put the huntsman's minion out, but that's fine. It's all good. So that's done. everything else was done. So the turn's done. We've only got one turn left here before the reset. We're already slowly running out of time. It also said I was supposed to reveal 36, didn't it? Oh, 47, that's a lot. 38, 36. I'm assuming this is the insight thing, which is unfortunate. Place one insight token on this card. When the huntsman's minion would be slain, instead remove the token and heal all health from it. Token reappears on map resets. That sucks. The worst thing about these stupid Foggate ones is that you basically have to do them twice. And all the insight goes back if you end up at a reset. So there's absolutely no point in me attacking this thing right now, but I can't move anywhere. I can't move anywhere because I could attack it, but it's going to get... Did it say it gets all its health back on resets? Heal all damage from it. Token return... Okay, hold on. Place one insight token on this card. When the huntsman's minion would be slain, instead remove the token and heal all damage. Token is returned on replace map. Replace the special with immune to pain, which is speed 1. Block 2 damage from hunter's attack. Cannot be staggered. That sucks. It doesn't say anything about its health being regenerated if the insight's still there. So I suppose we could do 2 damage to it and just not kill it. And then on the reset, we could... Jeez. On the reset, it wouldn't get its health back. That's how it sounds. It says you put the insight token back on reset, but it didn't say anything about it getting all its health back on reset. Well, whatever. We'll figure that out when we get there. So now we can actually start our next turn here, which is 1 turn before the map reset, which is a pain. Oh, that was way too many. So we've got a +1, we've got a dodge, we've got a stagger. There's no point in me trying to take this thing out at the moment. Just a really, really crummy situation here. I think we really can't do anything. Provided it does get its health back on a map reset, which I think it would. That makes sense. Right? That makes sense? Then me doing any damage to it right now is pointless. I just need to dodge, which I can do. And then next turn I would want to flip my trick weapon before going into combat, right? That'll be tricky. So for this turn, I think I don't want to do anything, right? Next turn I can investigate so we can do combat and grab that treasure there at the same time. But seeing as doing any damage to it's just going to be negated once I finish this anyway, it doesn't matter that much. So we're just going to do nothing for this attack, unfortunately. I keep forgetting I have runes and stuff down here. Hunter's turn, teleport to any lantern space. Place on an attack slot. May switch slot on transform. When onslaught, that attack does +1 damage. I should put that on the overhead when I do that. I could actually even put it on one of these right now, right? So maybe we'll do it here so all of our stuff does 2, or we could do it on one of our other ones so that it does 3. But it doesn't matter for the time being because we're going to flip it in a sec anyway. So we're not going to do anything on this turn. So the opponent's going to go into the attack. So the huntsman's minion's attacking us. We aren't inputting an attack because it's pointless. And he gets the ability of the huntsman's minion. That card changed its special, right? Not its... Yeah, it changed its special. So the ability is Brick Stun. Hunter must discard 1 card or their attack suffers -2 speed and they cannot dodge. Flip another enemy action. So I have to discard a card and now we get the special. So I have to discard a card. So I guess we'll discard this stagger just so that I can dodge. And then the special turns into immune to pain, which is a 4 damage, 1 speed attack. Block 2 incoming damage from the hunter's attack. Cannot be staggered. That's fine. It's just a speed 1, so we're going to dodge with our speed 3, which is unnecessary, but that's what we're going to do. So we aren't taking damage. I'm just going to avoid the damage, because 4 damage would have been quite a blow to us. That would have sucked. So we have evaded their attack for the turn. Go us. We move forward on the track, which resets the map. So everything would be cleared, but it doesn't matter because they haven't moved at all. And then we need a huntsman's minion here as well. And we are now reset. So I need to bring beasts to the graveyard, eh? That's a pain. So it is now our turn. I can now start doing some damage to this huntsman. We're going to start by discarding. We're going to discard a card in order to flip our weapon over here. And then we are going to, do I discard see, now if I discard a card to investigate, that's a problem, right? Because I need that card to attack. We are going to have the Bloodstone Shard on here for the time being, so it'll do 5 damage without any buffs, which is nice. We're not going to do an attack. We're going to let them attack us. So that's our turn. Our turn is done. The hunter's minion attacks us. We are going to be doing an attack. We're going to be using our attack on our overhead slam, which is now doing 6 damage at speed 1. Our enemy is doing a special, which again is that immune to pain. So it's going to block 2 incoming damage, which sucks. That means it's only going to take 4 damage, which is quite unfortunate for us, because it is 1 damage less than what we need to do to him, and I don't have an extra. Well, I could replace your stat card's effect with +1 and stagger, but my stat card already has +1, so that's not going to do anything for us. So I guess we're just doing the 4 damage. That's unfortunate, because he got that special. Although it's only specials left, so he's going to get special next turn too, which is unfortunate. And we are going to be dodging as well. So we're going to dodge off the combo slash here, because if we don't, we're going to take 4 damage, which is going to suck. It would probably end up getting us killed next turn when they attack us again. So we're dodging his special with our speed 2 dodge. We're dealing 6 damage, but his immune to pain blocks 2 damage, so we're dealing 4 damage to it. So it's got 1 damage left, plus another 5 damage due to its thing there. That's the end of that round, seeing as creatures can't come through fog gates. And we advance the hunt. We are doing pretty poorly. We're already almost halfway through here, which is bad for us. Okay, what do we got? Dodge may transform your weapon for free. That wouldn't be too bad, except we do have to flip our weapon currently because we don't have any. On kill, draw 1, heal 1. That could be nice. So we're going to discard in order to flip our weapon, since we currently have no way to attack. That bloodstone stays, and we can put it on something on the other side here. So this is flipped. We're going to put it on the slashed so that the slash gains an extra damage. And then I'm not attacking because I want to dodge, because he's going to be doing his special. So, we are going to end our turn there. They're going to attack us for whatever. We're going to attack with our quick stab. Not that it matters because they only have speed 1 attacks anyway, but we're going to attack with our quick stab just because we only need to do 1 damage. And we're getting a +1 on it anyway. And they're going to be attacking, with the basic. Did I get 2 specials, really? Or 3 I guess there's only 2 specials. 2 specials, 3 basics, and the ability. For some reason, I thought it was 3 and 3 in the ability. That's fine with me. So another basic, that's fine. So he's going to be doing 1 for 3 damage. I was going to say I don't think we're going to dodge, but I want to flip my weapon, so there's no reason not to dodge. There's no reason not to dodge. So we're going to dodge at a speed of 2. So we evade his basic attack, and then we attack with our quick stab with our bloodthirsty skill, which gives us +1, so it does 2 damage. So that's enough to take out the hunter's minion. So we get rid of this insight, and we just have 5 more damage to do now. We get to heal 1, which we haven't taken any yet, and we get to draw 1 card for killing it. Technically, did we technically kill it? Do we get a draw 1 for that? I don't know if we get a draw 1 for that, because does it say that we defeat it or no? When the minion would be slain, instead remove the token and heal all damage from it. So I guess that doesn't count as a kill. Well, that's unfortunate. But in any case, we're flipping our weapon over thanks to the dodge. So, flipping this back over. And that bloodstone shard is going to go on to the overhead slam. And that's going to be the end of the turn. So we're now halfway through the second part here. It's getting pretty tight. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing my cards. I guess I should do that, huh? Oh, is it just the 3 left? So we have a couple draw 1s here, which are nice. I could discard to investigate. It would allow me to pick up the treasure as well. And then we attack. We have no way to dodge. That sucks. Oh, but it won't matter if we attack first. If we use the swift, we'll be attacking before they do, because we'll have 2 instead of 1. So that's fine. So we're going to discard to investigate. So we investigate the enemy first, so we have to do the combat, but provided we win the combat, we're going to be allowed to take that consumable as well in the same action. So we're going to attack with our swift on our overhead slam. So we're going to get +1, which is going to be 6 damage. And we're going to get a speed increase of 1. So provided it doesn't get, the special, provided we don't get a special, we should be able to take it out here. And I really hope we don't get a special, because only doing 4 damage is going to be a pain. Please don't be a special. It's a special. Of course it is. We're only doing 4 damage. That sucks. And I can't dodge, which means we're about to take 4 damage. I was really banking on us, killing it. But we deal the 4 damage first, at least, I guess. So that's 4 damage. He has 1 damage left. But we also take 4 damage from him doing 4 damage. So we're down to 2 damage, which is unfortunate. But we also investigate the area, and we're still alive, so we also get this consumable item. And that consumable item is some bolt paper. +1 speed. That's not too bad. +1 speed could be beneficial, especially if we're using our overhead slams. And we now go into... Oh, this is really bad, eh? I still have a card. I can't move anywhere. The only thing I can do here is discard the last card I have before I end my turn in order to flip over my Evelyn, and then just hope that we draw a basic next so that I can flip the Evelyn in order to block the basic attack, because I only have 2 health left and any attack from him is going to kill me and I have nothing to dodge with. So I think that's our only option. So for our final action, we're going to discard to flip our Evelyn back over. And then the enemy turn is going to activate. And I have nothing to attack with, but they're doing... Oh, their ability, that sucks. Oh, but I have to draw another card with that. Oh, but I have to discard a card or take damage, don't I? Oh no, discard a card or their attack suffers -2. Which is fine, because I don't plan on doing an attack. So hopefully we get a basic this turn. And I have nothing to discard, so any attack we do is -2. Basic. Ooh, the basic. Perfect. So he's doing a basic attack for 3 damage at 1, but we're flipping our Evelyn in order to stagger off that basic attack. We have survived another turn. We're still alive somehow. We are still alive somehow, but we only have 1 turn before this reset here. We're already halfway through the game, pretty much. I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't know if we're going to complete this one or not. Okay. So our Evelyn is flipped again. Basically, I just want to go straight into combat here so we can take this guy out, because I have nothing to dodge with and I need to attack first. So I'm doing the 2, 4-2, which is perfectly fine. So I'm going to discard the draw 1 in order to initiate combat. I am going to be attacking with Combo Slash at speed 2. The enemy is going to be doing special, which is... Oh no, immune to pain. We're only doing 2 damage. Damn it. Damn it, we're gonna no damage. That shit. Fuck, man. This immune to pain is really a fucking pain in the ass. So he's blocking 2 damage. Damn, man. But we draw a card. And I have nothing to dodge with. Fuck, I think we just died. That's unfortunate. Shit. So that's staying there. That sucks. We just wasted 3 turns by trying to take this guy out, because we're about to reset the map. We're about to reset the map because we're going to die and we're going to end up back at the Hunter Dream. And then they're going to get the insight back on the card. So that's another 10 damage we're going to have to do because of that damn fucking special, that immune to pain special. But I can't do anything about it. I get to draw a card, I guess. Well, hold on here. That's not true. He's at 4, right? So if I don't use the basic and I use the +1, we would be doing 3 damage instead of 2. He'd be blocking 2, which would still allow us to deal 1 damage, which is all we need to kill it because it's at 4. So we're gonna pretend that that's what I did. We're just gonna pretend that's what I did. It's all good. It's all fine. So for speed 2, we're attacking for 2 damage +1 for a total of 3. They block 2, which leaves us with 1, which is enough to take it out. It's 5 damage. We totally didn't cheat or anything in this single player game where cheating doesn't matter. Oh, I just reworked my strategy. That's all I did. I didn't cheat. I just realized that there was a better option in this single player game where I'm trying to achieve victory. That's all. So we did it. Whoa. We beat them. Oh my God. We're so good. Whoa. So we get a blood echo for taking them out. And then, what was I supposed to do with this one? Reveal card 36. I did. Slay this huntsman minion. Reveal card 37. Last minute rescue. Checking over the hunter. He still lives, but only barely. He is not a hunter of the dream, however. If he is to survive, we must get him someplace safe. Place 1 survivor token on the Great Bridge. Any hunter may pick up the token when they move out of the space. It respawns on the Great Bridge if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. Complete this mission when the hunter ends a movement on Yosefka's clinic, which we don't have unlocked yet, so I guess we could try and unlock Yosefka's clinic. Or the hunter ends the movement on the Odeon Chapel. Oh. We don't have the chapel either, so this is going to be whichever one we get to first, I suppose. Now, in the game, Yosefka's doing experiments on survivors in order to turn them into mushroom people. So, do I want to take the survivor to Yosefka? I don't think I want to take the survivor to Yosefka. I don't think that's a safe choice. We do still have a card though, so I could move and we could hopefully get the chapel or Yosefka's clinic. We could let her do her experiments. That's probably fine, right? So we're going to discard our final card here in order to move and hope we don't move into a space that is more enemies. It's Yosefka's clinic. There we go. There we go. Is that still going to be visible on? Barely, but it is visible. It's just all the way off to the right. I'm going to shift everything down here a bit. But this is also a dead end now, so I just need some space over here still. But not that I think I'm going to get all the way to the left, but... So we did our one movement. Our second movement is going to be into Yosefka's clinic, which I should have read that tile, what that does. Once during their turn, the hunter may suffer 1 damage to draw 1 card. That's not too bad. So we have ended our movement on Yosefka's clinic. I have to go backwards now, Nay. That sucks. And I'm going to have to move backwards in order to... Oh, I don't have to. I could go back to the central lamp. I could go back to... the Hunter's Dream and upgrade my deck a bit and then teleport back to the central lamp, although that'll possibly be a waste of a turn, which sucks, but we'll see what happens. It might be our best option in any case. So we have gotten to Yosefka's clinic, so we need to draw card number 38, which I think this was probably the wrong choice, but we'll see how it goes. Surviving the hunt. Distribute the old hunter's bone reward and the repeating pistol firearm amongst hunters. So we get the old hunter's bone, which I'm assuming is this. What does the old hunter's bone do for us? When you are attacked, automatically dodge the attack. That's pretty good. But I like the hand lantern. I haven't used the hand lantern yet, but being able to teleport to any lantern space as a free action is pretty helpful. But an automatic dodge, I don't know, is that worth getting rid of the bloodstone shard for? That additional +1 is pretty nice Especially against these fucking minions when they have -2 to damage. I think we have enough +1s that we can get rid of the Bloodstone Shard for the time being, and we're going to take the Hunter Bone. I think having a dodge is more beneficial for us than having a +1. We have a lot of +1s in our deck. And we also get the repeating pistol. Hunter pistol, blunderbuss, repeating pistol. So that's 2 guns that we have now. And that is when an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger that enemy. So it's the same as the Evelyn. And that's the end of our turn. So, I guess let's read the rest of this card here. As you approach the clinic, Yosefka instructs you to lay the wounded hunter near the door, then leave. She will handle it from here. Before departing, the weakened hunter reaches for you, motioning you to take his equipment. So that's why we got the Old Hunter's Bone and the repeating pistol. So that is 3 insight missions we've now finished. That's not too bad. And these I'm just going to throw back in since we no longer need them. And it's nice to just kind of keep everything together here. 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay. Those are all back in there. And that's the end of my turn. So nothing is close enough to move towards us. However, the knight is moving ahead here, and we are now on our 2nd of 4 refreshes. So all that's going to happen is a hunter mob is going to spawn here, and we're going to get that to respawn, and then we're going to move into our turn. And we can't move into the Great Bridge. We can't move into the Great Bridge. Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out what my best move is here. I need to flip my weapons, so maybe going back to the Hunter Dream would be a good idea, and then I can respawn at the lamp. My other option would be to discard a card to flip my... But if I go to the Hunter Dream, I don't have to flip my weapon. And I kind of want to keep it on the 4 right now. Whereas if I use the hand lantern, I can go to the central lamp, and then I would have to discard to flip my weapon, which wouldn't be enough to kill anything. And I would have to discard a card to move and then wait for an attack. So I'd basically be taking an attack since I don't have... And I only have 2 health. So I think going back to the Hunter's Dream would be good. It'll allow us to get some more cards into our deck. Those leapings actually look really nice too. +1 to damage, and you can make a move action before attacking, so you can move out of the space and still attack the enemy. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I think we just have to take the hit on the turn in order to go back to the dream. It's unfortunate, but I think it's the right option. So we're going to come back to the Hunter's Dream here. We're going to use our 2 Blood Echoes in order to gain some new cards here. We're also going to gain our full amount of health back. This all gets shuffled, but seeing as we're going to gain some stuff here, we'll see. I think I just want to take those 2 leapings. Those are both pretty good. I haven't really been doing much staggering yet. I haven't been using quick attacks. I've been just trying to use these overhead slams to murder things. We're going to take these 2 leapings. And do I have just basic strengths left? I do. We're going to get rid of those basic strengths since we're getting a +1 off of them anyway. And I think that completely, I think we've done all of our strengths now. All of our basic strengths are now gone. Replaced with better strengths. These can go back into the box. And we go forward a day. We respawn here. And we start a new turn. So what do I want to do is the question. I have 1, 2, 1, 2. That's not enough though. That's not what I want. I need to kill that wolf at least, the Scourge Beast, so that I can get a token, because we are running out of time. I need to start working on that hunt mission. So I think what we need to do, which is a bit of a pain, is we need to discard to move 2. Discard to move 2. This wolf is going to follow us. And then we're going to end our turn so that we can attack. So enemies are going to activate. Now, enemy movement, I think it said you only take 1 of each within 1 tile. So I don't think both of these hunters' minions would move. Just the closest one, which would be this one to here. And then the wolf would attack me. So the wolf is attacking me. We're going for the overhead slam. Because we have to do 4 damage. We're going for the overhead slam, just so we can get a token here. We're going to get to draw 1 and heal 1, so that's not bad. Okay, we're going for the overhead slam. The enemy is doing a basic attack. I should have my Evelyn back because we went to the Hunter Dream. So he's doing a basic attack, eh? I have no dodge. I could use the old Hunter Bone. I could also use my Evelyn. I think I'd rather use the Evelyn because it's specifically for basic attacks, whereas the Hunter Bone is any attack. So we're going to flip our Evelyn in order to dodge this attack, seeing as it's just a basic. We're going to attack for 5 damage, which is going to take out this Scourge Beast. So what? I take a corpse token. Hunters may discard held tokens while on the graveyard tile. It doesn't say I have to investigate, though. I just have to be on the tile. Okay. And that was their turn. I get to draw 1 because of the kill. Not that it matters, because I don't have an extra action anyway. Dodge is nice. And I would get to heal 1, but I have nothing to heal, so that's fine. So that was the enemy turn, so we're now moving forward 1. Okay, we need to go to the graveyard. I think we've got a special in here, which thankfully the special isn't negating 2 damage anymore. But I can't attack with my overhead slam, which is unfortunate. So we're just doing a small amount of damage. Okay, so we're going to start by moving. We want to get onto the graveyard. We're going to get... Actually, we should keep a stagger, shouldn't we? Although I can't stagger it, can I? The special can't be staggered. So we'll get rid of the stagger in order to move. We're going to move 1, 2, which is going to bring him with us. And because we're on the tile, we can discard. It doesn't say that we need to investigate to discard, but we can discard this corpse onto the graveyard. When this card has one corpse token, when this card has one corpse token on it, reveal, I was supposed to reveal 19 first. Oh, shit. Okay, let's back up here a bit. Hold on. We messed this up before. Card 19. Or the what? Hold on. During their turn, hunters may discard one consumable to spawn. Each time you slay a Scourge Beast, gain one corpse token. Hunters may discard held tokens while on graveyard, placing them onto this card. So I do have to be in the graveyard space. So we're here. I had done the stagger, and then that's on the card, and then we reveal 19. Okay. Source of the Scourge. Now that we have suitable bait, setting a trap for these instinctive beasts will be easy enough. As we prepare, we should also investigate the havens across the district, where the common folk gather during the night of the hunt, to see just how far the infection has spread through Central Yharnam. When the hunters have collected at least 2 insight this chapter, reveal card... Oh, shit. Reveal card 20. I do need to get 2 insight this chapter. Fuck. I need another insight. What are the other 2 spaces I need to go on? Oiden Chapel and... Oh, Yosefka's Clinic. I should have got a thing for... fuck me, man. I should have got a thing for Yosefka's Clinic. There might be a lot of retroactive... backpedaling here if I could have completed this, because, well, we'll find out, I guess. So 24 is what I was supposed to get for being on Yosefka's. A soft voice addresses you. A hunter. I'm terribly sorry, but you may not enter. I am Yosefka. This is my clinic, and I cannot allow any chance of infection within, but I might be able to aid you. I am working on a cure for this terrible plague, but I require blood samples from those freshly infected. Will you assist me? Slay a hunter mob or huntsman's minion while it is on Yosefka's Clinic tile. That's a pain, eh? That's a pain. So, if that's the case... what I'm going to do is that we've still moved here. That's fine. And I need 2 insight to go. So we're now going to use our lantern as a free action to move to any lantern space, which will be that one. I don't think the Great Bridge is a lantern space. And then I do a movement of 2 to get to the hunter mob. And I wouldn't want to do a movement of 2 to get back just yet, but we're also getting uncomfortably close to a switch, which is not good. Which is not good. So I need to use 2 in order to move. So we're moving into the space here, and then we're not going to do anything this turn. We're going to end. So... we go to the opponents, which because we're 1 tile away, this guy is going to move towards us. And the hunter mob is going to attack us. So we are going to do an attack. We're not going to dodge this attack. Oh, but they're doing the special, aren't they? That's 4 damage plus stun. That would kill us if we don't evade it. Oh, but we had the old hunter bone, so that's fine. So we're going to attack with our combo slash. We're not going to worry about dodging. They're going to attack with the basic. I thought it was a special. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, that's fine. Honestly, I'm okay with that. We're going to attack. We're not going to use our hunter bone. We're not going to dodge. When you are attacked, automatically dodge that attack. But I don't want to use it right now. Do I have to? I'm not going to use it. I think it's an option. I mean, it says when you're attacked, automatically dodge, but I don't want to use it right now. I'll have to look into that and see if that's a thing. I'm not going to use it. So they deal 2 damage to us with their basic, and we deal 2 damage to them. So we take 2, and they take 2, which I'll just put on there. And then that ends their turn. So we move 1 ahead. So we're 1 turn before the reset. And because we attacked with combo slash, we're flipping our weapon over. And then we're going to begin a new turn. Ow. Okay, so we are going to use our first action to move into Yosefka's clinic, which is going to bring the hunter mob with us. So we're going to move with our stagger. So we're going to go 1-2 into Yosefka's clinic with the hunter mob in tow, and their 2 damage. And then, do I attack? It doesn't really matter if I attack or not. I only have 2 cards. And then everything's going to refresh. Oh boy. This is rough. We're only going to have 3 turns to do whatever that hunt mission is. And if it's anything like the mission from the last one, it's going to be that we have to... it's going to be that we have to do... we have to do 8 damage. Basically, we'll have 2 turns to do 8 damage, which is possible, but not probable. Well, it might work, whatever the case. Either way, we're going to end up just taking this mob out, so we're just going to end the turn, because whether I attack now or not doesn't matter. I don't have anything to draw more cards, so it's not going to do anything for us. So we're just going to end our turn, and the minions are going to activate. So he moves 1 space closer to us. The hunter mob's going to attack us. We are going to be using... I should keep that, +1 speed. Wow. I guess we're going to use the +1 on our quick stab so that we can outspeed it. It is going to be doing its basic attack. It's fine. So it's doing a speed 2 swing for 2 damage, but we're doing a speed 3 quick stab for 2 damage. A speed 4 quick stab for 2 damage, sorry. So we take out this hunter mob, which is what we needed to do for Yosefka's challenge here. So we need to reveal card number 25. Apparently keeping track of stuff is what's going to be hard for this game for me. Insight message, mission. Yosefka's research. You knock on the heavy wooden door. After a moment, you hear Yosefka. You have brought me samples, immensely useful. Perhaps you can be of further use. I require the still warm blood of one of those beasts. Lure one here, strike it down, and I'll handle the rest. As you leave, you can't help but feel an underlying ruthlessness. Has replaced the compassion in her tone. Fuck. Well, I think we're lost here. I don't think, like, the only way we can get... Well, I guess we can discard a consumable to spawn one, right? I don't think we have enough time for this, though. Reveal card 27. Insight mission, shelter at Yosefka's clinic. Hunter, I would ask one more task of you. Should you find any survivors out there, send them here. And I swear on my Hippocratic oath, I will protect them, perhaps even cure them, and reward you for your efforts, of course. Hunters also gain 1 survivor token when they pick up any consumable item. These tokens are lost if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. Hunters ending a movement on Yosefka's clinic tile place their held token on this card. Complete this mission when 1+ tokens have been placed. So lots of Yosefka stuff, eh? So we can either bring a beast here, or we can try and get a survivor by getting a consumable. I think we're fucked either way. Think we're screwed either way. This guy was already saved. So in any case, the turn is done, seeing as the mob attacked us. And I've still got this dodge in my inventory. That's fine. So the knight is going ahead. I didn't put upgrades back in the hunter dream. I guess I should do that, huh? We're now resetting the knights. Resetting the knights. So we got a Scourge Beast way down here. This guy comes back here. A hunter mob spawns here. Consumables are already all done. I think our only option here is to summon a Scourge Beast. On this spot and try and kill it. But that's going to require me to flip my card over to the opposite side. If I still had my Bloodstone shard, I would be able to do it on this side, but I don't, unfortunately, because I got rid of it for that old hunter bone, which I haven't even used yet. Okay, so we are spawning a beast. And I believe that was just discard a consumable, right? During their turn, hunters may discard 1 consumable to spawn a Scourge Beast in their space. So we're going to get rid of the Bone Marrow Ash. We're going to shuffle that back into the consumable deck. And we're going to spawn a Scourge Beast on our space in Yosefka's clinic. We are then going to I need to flip my weapon. Okay. We're going to discard leaping in order to flip our weapon over. Do I initiate the attack now? If I initiate, I have to take a hit, which will be for... It could kill me. Oh, but I have the old hunter bone, which is fine, so I can evade regardless. So we're going to initiate combat by discarding our dodge here. We are going to attack with our overhead slam at a speed of 1. The enemy is going to be using its ability. The ability on the Scourge Beast at 1 speed before Hunter's attack. Spawn 1 Scourge Beast in this space. Scourge Beast moves 2 when activating or pursuing. Oh, I didn't realize that. We would have had to battle the one over here a lot sooner had I known that. So another beast is being spawned in the clinic here. That sucks. That is super unfortunate. However, they haven't attacked us, and we would have dealt 4 damage to this one, which would kill it. So we gain 1 Blood Echo. That Scourge Beast is dead, and we get to draw one card, which is fine. So we still have a movement here should we want to use it. And I've killed a Scourge Beast on Yosefka's. No, this is the one. Complete this mission by slaying a Scourge Beast while on Yosefka's clinic tile. Reveal card 26. Yosefka's Research. Distribute one consumable and the Yosefka's Blood Vial reward among the hunters. Our consumable is a lead elixir. Block 1 damage. I will block 1 damage. That could actually be quite useful. And Yosefka's Blood. What does Yosefka's Blood do for us? Do I want to get rid of something for Yosefka's Blood? Hunter turn. Heal 2 damage. The product of a careful refinement process, this blood vial appears to be a clinic original. Having a heal 2 could be pretty useful. Having a heal 2 could be useful. Do I get rid of the lantern, though, or do I get rid of the old hunter bone? I guess it would be the lantern. Having the dodge is nice. Currently, having the lantern is good because there's a shit ton of lanterns on opposite side of the maps. And I currently have no pathway back to the central lamp. But I'm probably going to end up going to the Hunter Dream in a sec anyway, which is going to put me back. So that won't be too bad. I think we're going to get rid of the hand lantern for Yosefka's Blood Vial. So the hand lantern is going to come back into the treasure deck for the time being. Oh, geez. And then with our last card, we're going to head back to the Hunter Dream, mainly just to get away from this Scourge Beast. And we have 1 Blood Echo, so we can get 1 new card here. We gain our health back. Oh, I need to read the rest of this Yosefka's Research card here. Yosefka has researched the effects of the Beast Plague, invaluable information that we can put to use more so. She has synthesized her own form of refined healing blood. She could prove to be quite useful in hunts to come. So that is our second... Move these over so I can move this down a bit. That is our second... insight this thing. So I guess we'll activate this before we continue on with our Hunter Dream phase here. When the Hunter have collected at least 2 insight this chapter, reveal card number 20. Hunt mission, Source of the Scourge. From deep in the district, a piercing screech rends the night air. This is not the familiar roar of a Scourge Beast. With a loud crash, a monstrous figure lands upon our corpse-laden trap. Surround the graveyard with fog gates. Spawn the Cleric Beast on its space. What? When the Cleric Beast enters phase 2, reveal 21 to 20. I don't have enough time to kill a Cleric Beast. I don't even have the Cleric Beast out. Are you kidding? I don't have time to kill a Cleric Beast. Jeez, man. So I guess you're gone because the Cleric Beast is going to end up there. We block off the graveyard with fog gates. And the Cleric Beast has spawned. Damn. Well, okay. That means I need the Cleric Beast card. I'm not going to get through 2 phases. This is phase 1. This is phase 2. Oh, that's also phase 1. Phase 2. That's Gascoigne. So phase 1 cards. Oh, where were these? And I need the Cleric Beast card, which is around here somewhere. It's none of those. What did I do with the cards? Oh, here they are. Okay, Cleric Beast Phase 1. 10 HP? I can't deal fucking 10 HP. I don't think we're going to do this. I think we're about to fail. I think we're about to fail. I was not prepared for this. That's for sure. That's for sure. So we're back in the Hunter Dream. And I had one Blood Echo, right? So what do I want to take? If an enemy is in your space, uses an ability, discard from hand, deal 2, heal 1, clear this or any other slot. Clearing another slot would be great because it would allow me to clear Overhead Slam. I think we're going to take that one. The Invigorating. We'll get rid of this basic dodge for it. I was not ready for the Cleric Beasts. We wasted so much time. But we had to get 2 insight. We worked as quick as we could to get that insight. There's no way I'm going to deal 10 damage to it. Okay. We're going to come back to the lamp. And we're on our next turn here. So, oh man. Well, I can maybe get him to phase 2. I can maybe get them to phase 2, but I can't. I don't think I'm going to be able to take him out. We'll give it a try, but I don't think it's going to happen. So what? We use a movement to move into the space? I can do multiple attacks, right? So long as I have the cards to do so. I don't know what any of his speeds are. I guess they're on the card. +1, 5 and 5. But I don't have anything to... Oh, God, man. Okay. We're going to discard the stagger in order to move into the fog wall. We are no longer allowed to escape. And we are taking on the Cleric Beast in the graveyard. And I'm going to hold off on attacking so that I can do 2 attacks. Because I'm only allowed to do 1 counter attack though. If I initiate combat, I can do multiple attacks, but I'm only allowed to do 1 counter attack. Oh, God. All right. All right. No, that's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's all good. Okay, so I guess he's attacking us. So phase 1, Cleric Beast card flipping. Lunging swipe, speed 2 for 4 damage. Cannot be dodged. Well, it sure can be if I use the old Hunter Bone. After this attack, move Cleric Beast 1 space away. Before this attack, the Hunter may exhaust their firearm to place 1 insight token on the Cleric Beast card. This attack does -1 damage per insight token. I do actually have my firearm back since we were in the Hunter Dream. I can dodge it though, right? Because the old Hunter Bone is an automatic dodge. It doesn't matter if it says I can't be dodged. The old Hunter Bone's an automatic dodge. I'm not just going to sit there and take 4 damage. However, I am going to be attacking, which I didn't do. Not with that one, but with this one. With the Overhead Slam at +1 with plus speed 1. So we're doing 2 speed, and he's doing 2 speed. So we would attack at the same time. I'm using the old hunter bone. I don't know why. I know it says that you can't dodge it, but I don't know why you wouldn't be able to use the old hunter bone. It's an automatic dodge, regardless of the fact, I feel. But I could be wrong about that. I'll have to look into that one. So we dodge his attack. Do I want to flip my card to put an insight token on it? It might be helpful. I mean, we're not going to be using it for anything else, right? So we'll put an insight on it, sure. And then we deal 5 damage to him. If I can get him into phase 2 at least before we get to... If I get him to phase 2 before we hit the reset, we might have a chance. Might have a chance. Like, might. A very serious might. And it respawns to the space. Reveal card 21 and 22 when he hits phase 2. That's probably going to be a pain. Okay, so he has to move 1 space away, eh? I guess that's in any direct, but he's in the fog gate. He's allowed to leave the fog gate? I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to leave the fog gate. I'm not allowed to leave the fog gate, so why would he be allowed to leave the fog gate? I don't think he can move anywhere. Things aren't allowed to move out. I'm certainly not. Well, it says I'm not allowed to move out while there are enemies in there, I think. If there's no enemy in there, I guess the fog gate would be gone. It's just a random spot. Fog gates 24. Nope, that's 26. 24. Fog gates. Sometimes a mission card will require to surround tile with fog gates. These are special tokens isolated if there is a lamp. And while the tile following applies, hunters may enter the tile surrounded by fog gates, but may never leave except by going to the hunter's dream. Enemies cannot enter or exit a tile surrounded with fog gates. If pursuing a hunter, they will stop in the adjacent... Okay, so the cleric beast can't exit, so I guess his movement just does nothing because enemies can't exit fog gates. So he's just chilling here with us, and I guess we go to the next spot here. I guess this guy would move 1 space forward, technically, even though he can't go through the fog gate afterwards. And we start our next turn. So we have 1 more turn here to get him into phase 2 before we do our last reset. And I'm going to have to double check how the last reset works. I believe that the instructions say anything that would cause it to move forward just causes a reset again, but there also has to be some sort of failure condition. And I'm not sure what the failure condition is, so we'll double check that when we get to that final reset. However, for this turn, he has 5 damage. I need to do 5 damage to it, which I have. However, I would have to flip my weapon twice, and then I wouldn't have a dodge, so I would just be taking damage from him. So I would just have to hope that he doesn't do 6 damage, which I don't think it would, but it's possible, I suppose. And I also have a heal 2 with Yosefka's Blood Vial, so we could at least get some damage back. I would also get a heal 1 off my attack, so provided he attacked first, I'd get a heal 1 and I could heal 2 next turn. Okay, so we're discarding in order to flip, and then we're going to discard another card to flip our card back to this side. That's going to be our turn. The cleric beast is going to attack us. We will be attacking with the overhead slam for a +1. And we won't get the draw 1, heal 1, because technically we don't kill it, I suppose. It goes into phase 2. It would be the same as those insight tokens on the insight missions there. We finished this one, so I'm going to toss these back into the deck here. So we're attacking for 5 damage, which will put him into phase 2 at least. Yeah, and what's he doing? What is the Cleric Beast doing? Cleric Beast is doing Overhead Slam. Targets all hunters in this space. Before this attack, one hunter in this space may exhaust their firearm to place 1 insight token on the Cleric Beast's card. 1 insight token. Oh, I don't have my firearm anyway. This attack deals 1 less damage per insight token, so it's also doing 1 less damage. So he would only be dealing 3 damage to us. And I have nothing to dodge, and he's at speed 2. So he's going to be dealing 3 damage to us. So we take 3 damage. We attack for 5 damage, which is enough to put him into phase 2. So that'll be fun. Phase 2 only has 8 HP. Can we deal 8 HP in 1 turn? I don't know. I don't know if we can. So we dealt 8 HP. 8 damage. No, we need to deal 8 damage. We dealt 5 damage, sorry. And something was going to happen. I think I have to draw cards when he goes into phase 2, right? When Cleric Beast enters phase 2, reveal cards 21 and 22. Okay. 21 and 22. 2 activated cards. That does not sound like it's going to be a fun time. 21, 22. 21 first. Source of the Scourge. The beast has become enraged, lashing out with deadly force. If we continue this fight here, the damage to the city would be extreme, something we cannot afford. We must lure this creature someplace more isolated, remove the fog gates from the graveyard tile, remove all insight tokens from Cleric Beast. Complete the hunt when the Cleric Beast enters the tomb of Oiden. Oh, the tomb. The tomb. We have to take him to the tomb. And then reveal 23. So I complete the hunt, just so I don't have to kill him. I just have to get him over there. We can do that. That's doable. And then we also have 22 here. Cleric Beast cannot be damaged. The Cleric Beast responds at the graveyard space on reset instead of usual enemy. At the end of each round, the Cleric Beast makes 1 special bonus activation, moving towards and attacking the nearest hunter with the lowest HP. So, we need to get him to the temple. Our turn is ended. Their turn is ended. We are now in the final reset. So this guy just moves here. This guy is off the map now. Those both haven't moved at all. Fog gates have disappeared. Me and the Cleric Beast are going to go for a bit of a jog over to the tomb. I think we might actually complete this. I think we're okay. I thought I was going to have to kill the Cleric Beast, but we're not. I don't think we are. All we have to do is move. Hopefully it says complete the hunt when we get him to the chapel. So I think we're fine. So we discard. Well, maybe I'll discard my stagger first. To move, so we go 1, 2. Cleric Beast comes with us for 2. We discard a dodge to move 1, 2. Cleric Beast moves with us back to the tomb, which is where we had to get him, right? No, that was the phase 2 one. Complete the hunt when the Cleric Beast enters the tomb of Oiden tile. Reveal card number 23. I think we did it. I think by all hopes, I think we managed to do it. If we had to kill him, we would not have gotten through this. Trapping the Beast. Distribute 1 Blood Echo and the Beast Roar reward among the hunters. So we gain a Blood Echo. And the Beast's Roar, eh? What's that do for us? Beast's Roar. Do I want to keep the Beast's Roar or do I want to keep one of these? Hunter turn. Move all enemies in your space up to 2 spaces away. That's not terrible. Being able to clear enemies from our tiles, that could be beneficial. I think we're going to get rid of the heal 2 for that, because moving enemies, I think, could help us. So Yosefka's blood didn't stay with us long, but that's okay. We have successfully lured the monstrous creature to the tomb of Oiden, far enough from the streets of the city so any major damage can be avoided. Hopefully, the beast's attention can be kept here for the time being. We have completed chapter number 2 of The Long Hunt. Wow, that was quite the chapter. I really thought the cleric beast's head's being cut off. That's how big the miniature is. The cleric beast's head was being... Try and move this up here a bit. The cleric beast's head was being chopped off from the top of the camera. I really thought we were in trouble there. I didn't realize we were just going to have to get it over to the tomb, so that was great. we succeeded. If you fail a chapter, you're supposed to start back from the beginning of the entire campaign. But I think the way we're going to do it as far as videos are concerned, just for the YouTube videos, is going to be that if we fail, it'll be like the game. We just get to try again with all of our upgrades and all that stuff. So we'll keep the current upgrade deck and items that we have and stuff, and we'll just restart a chapter should we fail it, opposed to going all the way back to the beginning of the campaign. I think that's a good way to do it. But that is everything for Chapter 2 of The Long Hunt of Bloodborne the Board Game. If you guys have played Bloodborne the Board Game, let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. Do you enjoy it? Do you not enjoy it? Let me know. If watching this has made you want to try the game yourself, let me know that down below as well. It's always interesting to see what kind of games people pick up based on the stuff that we take a look at on the channel here. If you're over on Instagram, you can follow us at the Board Games Are For Everybody Instagram page. We just post photos of games that we pick up, as well as stuff that we are playing. So come hang out, just talk about some games, have a good time. But that is it for me for this video. So thank you guys very much for stopping by. Hopefully I will see you all next time. Until then, just remember that board games are for everybody. And until next time, peace.